Hello everyone. Last time we talked about client and a server. Okay. What does the client mean? What does the server mean? Last time we saw protocols like TCP/IP, UDP/IP, and things like that. Okay. This lecture we want to see what is an AI. Okay. How AI is going to work over those kind of server client kind of environment and how you can use them for your day-to-day activities. Okay, now we don't have so much of things for to work on sometimes. Okay, so people want to be get some free environment where they can relax for sometimes. Take a simple work like taking a paper, cutting into proper size, and then taking a using a press the whatever letter you want to print, and then you take it out on a printer and then uh, give it out. Okay, so if you allow a human to do it, okay, he has to first have the should have the intelligence of uh, knowing what is the paper is. Okay, then he has to know what is, get the size of the paper. Okay, then he has to cut it using a cutter to the proper size, and then after that he has to print with the printer on the top of it. This is a common mechanical work, but this needs intelligence. Okay, a human does it very easily. He what he does is he takes out the paper, and then he takes out a scale or something like that, and then make a measurements, and then he puts the thing, and then he takes a cutter and then cuts it to the proper size, and then places the paper one on the other, one by one, and then takes the printout. Okay, this is how this seems a small mechanical work for a human. Uh, Sometimes this can be done by without any intervention by a AI machine. Okay, a AI machine will have something like, the first tray will have paper, uh, paper in a roll or something like that. Then after that, it is fed out to a machine. Okay, the machine will sense the paper into the roller, and then it will cut to the proper size. Okay, you can give parameters and then say, okay, I want this kind of parameters. Then after that, it will take those kind of parameters, and then it will take that and it will go to the next tray where it is cut to the proper size. Then it goes to the next tray where it is fed one by one, and whatever you want to print on top of it will be printed, and finally it will go to the on the third it will get printed, the third tray and the fourth tray will just pile up. Okay, so it will be placed one over the other. So this is a simple mechanical thing. Okay, but it needs so much of control things. What are the so much of control things? Okay, first thing you have to see whether you have a cutter properly. Then you have to see whether the trays are placed properly. Then you have to see whether paper is there on the road. Then you have to analyze whether the paper can be fed into the cutter properly. Okay, these things are all done mechanically by some of the humans, but it needs some kind of intelligence by the human to do even that kind of work. Why? Because sometimes if the tray is not the right size, the human immediately understands that it is not the right size because he's seeing it. He's seeing it, and then he's feeding it sometimes, or sometimes he sees that it is some water is there sprayed on that, and immediately he recognizes that that tray is not good, so he has to put a proper tray and then put the paper on top of it, and then only he can print it. Okay, these are all small things which the human does, the brain does, but even then it is not physically, a machine cannot do those kind of things immediately. So some kind of intelligence should be imported to the machine. This basic importing something to the machine to understand, to see the things and see the situation, and then come to a conclusion and what the requests are, and then how to print it. These are things what is called. These are called what is called visual kind of analyzing a particular situation. or that is where some kind of intelligence is needed, and that is what is called AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, these are the basic things of artificial intelligence. You have a work and you want to get it done within 2 hours or 3 hours, and then a human can do it, but you have to go look for a human who is an expert in that field, and then after that hire him, then make him do that work, then after that you get the printout outside. Okay, the same thing can be done by machines, because these are mechanical things. Sometimes it is called mechanical, but though it needs some kind of human intelligence. That is why we have machines which are a little bit intelligent. They have what is called cameras, set cameras, and it will do what is called pattern recognition, first of all, and it will secondly analyze the situation, like whether it's water or something on the top of the table, inside the tray, outside the tray is clean, and you have the papers filled in, and it has to stop after some time, when once it has done all the work. So that also is also interpreted. These are called fuzzy logic and control algorithms. Fuzzy logic means the determination is quite complex. There can be water, there can be rat running over it, or something that it can be completely with oil. So these are each parameter is called a fuzzy. Okay, fuzzy means it's not one single same situation, but there are different situations that come in. That is called fuzzy logic. Logic means you have to apply the logic, means whether you are doing it correctly. The final goal is whether the tray was clean and you put the paper properly. Okay, whether it was put in the proper place. And then, so these are all first thing. The camera takes in all the things, and then it analyzes the whole situation. And once it has the proper thing, so the fuzzy logic, it applies all the fuzzy logic algorithms, and then finds out whether there is whether the tray is ready for, kind of like take the paper and then put it for the next session. Okay, from one tray to another, how it is going to go. Okay, whether it's then it has to go to the cutter. The second tray will be a cutter, so it has to put the proper thing in the proper alignment, and then it has to see whether the size is all okay, and then you have to use a cutter properly to using measurement, and then cut it. Okay, and then it goes to the next one where it gets printed, and the fourth one, it is where it is delivered. Okay, and properly arranged. So all these things human does mechanically. It is not mechanical actually. It needs some kind of intelligence by the human, and that is what is called fuzzy logic and control algorithms. Algorithms are written for those things are called control algorithms, and fuzzy logic is what is the things, like what I told you already, like oil is there and this thing. So under these conditions, what you have to do, and for oil is there means immediately it has to go through another set of algorithm. So if water is there, then it has to go to another algorithm. So these kinds of things are called fuzzy logic and control algorithm. So any machine, most of the intelligent, small level intelligent machine will have this fuzzy logic and control algorithms. Okay, and that is the way they get work done. Today we are going to see as a client server model, we already saw. Now we are going to go to the app page and then see what is there. Okay, now I am going to give it what is called AITCP. Okay, so I go search for the things. Immediately I get all these TCP, UDP test and other things. Okay, now I am going to a particular thing, a little bit of AI app. So I am checking for an AI app which we can use. Okay, like client server kind of model, but we don't have a client server kind of model of artificial intelligence, but I have a basic AI which is called Envision AI. Okay, this is an app which was written. Now I have installed the Envision app. Now I am going to open this app. This gives you some kind of intelligence. Now see, there's a camera coming in, and it comes and gives in all the things. Okay, you need to send discount, disconnect, made, and things like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I want to use this AI machine. Now I say instant. Okay, now I'm asking you to take a document. Okay, now I'm capturing it. Now it says you cannot also manually do it. So I
Not
just
all edges are visible.
okay. So now this is what it's telling you. Okay, so it is
Not all
giving.
edges are visible.
Okay, now not
Not all
all.
edges are visible.
Okay, now it says not all
Not all
edges.
edges are visible.
Okay, so it is giving an
Not all
intelligence.
edges are visible.
Okay, now I say this. Okay, now I am saying 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 this. Okay,
Not all edges are visible.
Okay, let's see how it is.
Not all edges are visible. Not all edges are visible. Not all edges are visible.
So it says it's
Not all
looking for
edges
all
are
the
visible.
edges. So it's intelligently.
Processing.
Okay, now it has
No
got
text
an
found.
object. Now it's able to process. Okay, it says that there is no text found. Okay, which means that there is no text found in that particular thing. So it is able to intelligently say that there is no text found. Okay, now if I have to give a, this is a kind of AI app that is there. Okay, it is going to take a paper, then it has to go take a, whether it is a character or something like that, then it has to process that character, then put it in the proper place and then do it. Okay, that this is one kind of a intelligent machines that we saw. Okay, now I wanted to tell you how these things work. Okay, now we don't have to know what are the things available. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now this is the thing which it has come. Okay, now that AI app was installed and we saw all the things, and then we saw how a small AI was working, how it was working. Okay, there was no books, and I just asked them to take a camera, then capture the camera framework, and then give a printout of that particular capture of the framework. Now I started the AI work, and then I saw some of the things, how it was coming in and other things. Then it was not there, so we don't have to worry about those things. Okay, I saw those things. Okay, now this was the thing. Now I have to go completely into AI, but right now I don't have those kind of things right now. So I just saw and we saw an application, that was the thing, like Envision AI. Okay, this was the thing which we used. Okay, this is called a productivity tool. This is basically a mechanical tool for scanning all the books and then taking out the written document, then convert the document into a electronic format. So it is a camera which is used to take a picture of a particular object, and it is done intelligently by an assistant. An assistant comes in and tells you all the things. That is called an AI assistant. AI assistants are things which help you to do some work. They can be in assistant work or they can do it completely by themselves. AI can do some of the things completely by themselves. But here I am using an assistant to show how it will work. Okay, so it's first recognized there is no book, so it cannot take a capture of the book, and then it tells you, okay, put a book or something like that in the front, and then I can capture the words and then convert the words into a data format or like a electronic format, and then put the characters in this and read the characters into a word or another document. This is done by a secretary or something, somebody who is going to take a capture on the an old book or something like that. They want to convert it to a new book, and they want to make edition of the book and other things. And you don't have an electronic format, then you can do the things. That is why we have Envision AI here. Okay, this is an example of Envision AI. Now going into the AI field, we have so many things. Okay, what is AI? AI is a artificial intelligence. Art is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a kind of field where human intelligence is needed. Okay, basically it can be defined as a general set of things where intelligence is needed for doing some kind of work, or can be a robo or something like that. So there are four basic things of AI. One is AI, then you have what is called deep learning. Okay, then you have what is called machine learning, then you have what is called data clusters and other things. Okay, three things are very basic to AI. One is deep learning, another one is machine learning, another one is data clusters or data pattern recognition, that kind of thing. Okay, these are the three basic things of AI. Okay, wherever you go, it will be used. Okay, but there are other extra things. Okay, which come under these three categories. Okay, one is recognition. Recognition is the kind whether you can do a through the eye you can recognize something, or once you through the eye you can recognize characters, and through the characters you go natural language. Then you can form your own languages and learn the language and things like that. So these are all called pattern kind of things, and these are all data stores and things like that. So there's so many other things in AI which we don't want to discuss those things right now, but you have to know the basic things. One is AI. Under AI, you have what is called machine learning. Then after that, you have what is called deep learning. Then you have what is called a neural net. Okay, neural net is network kind of processing. Okay, that is called neural kind of thing. And you have data. Okay, data processing kind of thing. So all these three together is called what is called a AI. Okay, that is artificial intelligence. Okay, now once we use what a human does, he thinks. Okay, then he has a body to control some of his body structures to do some work. Okay, then he has data. Data is something like he stores some of the things in the memory to find out how he can use his hand to take something out. Okay, so the mechanical part is what is called a machine learning. Okay, machine learning is like if you lift your hand, you see that you just automatically lift your hand to lift an object. Okay, if you give the same thing to a robot, then it has to first it has to recognize it's an object, then it has to know what is a hand, and then you have to, so you are giving a goal like something like take the thing and put it there, take that box and put it there. It has to first recognize what is a box. So he uses a visual or something like an eye to recognize the thing. That is called pattern recognition and other things. That comes under the area of pattern recognition and other things. Then after that, it has to take the box and put it there. So it has to know the weight, height, and other things. Then we have to get a set of parameters to do all the work. Then after that, so one is called goal oriented, another one is called research oriented, and something non goal oriented, but just basically a research kind of thing. So there are two or three different types of things of AI, but we will do that sometime later, full-fledged kind of work. But this is a preliminary version so that you can have an understanding of what a server can do, what a client can do, how we can apply an AI situation on a client, and how we can apply an AI situation on a server. So how a server is going to intelligently give the things for you to do some work, and how a client can intelligently access some of the things. Like basically a file transfer, okay? File transfer you give. For the client you give, I want to get this file and put it in that direction, okay? Say you give a voice command like get the file from server 300 and put it on my local iPhone. So this voice that you gave will be converted by assistant which will do the work, and then it will recognize that the file is there in some server. So that is called natural language processing, which is done by Google, kind of search engines and other things. Then after that, that particular understanding of level of understanding, and then after that it has to know what is TCP/IP and other things, and then it has to know what does the server mean, and it has to know where the server is placed and which computer is having those kind of servers, and then it has to go take that file and then bring the file down, download that file, and then give it back to him, and then report back saying that okay, the file transferred to your iPhone. Okay, once it gives the result like that, that is called a complete AI. Okay, that is called a complete artificial intelligence. Ordinarily, a human will do what? First, he has to go find out where the server is. Then he has to find out. He has to start an application like a FTP server, SFTP server. Then you have to know what is a client. Then from the client, it has to transfer the file from. All I need is at the highest level of intelligence. I need is I want to get a particular file from some server and then get it on my system. That is what I need. So for that I have to type in, I have to set up all the parameters, do all those things can be done by AI. So that is the final goals of AI, those kind of manual work, okay? So you just open up the cell phone and get me the files for get me a Word file. Immediately it has to go get a Word file and then deliver to you, or put it in your system and then say that, oh, I got your Word file. Okay, now get a Word file of delivery of some kind of book. Say you want uh, yeah, some kind of book, and then say that, okay, hey, please get me that book. Okay, that is what a human will give an instruction. Okay, through the voice. That will be recognized by a server, and then it will go get that particular book and then deliver it to you. These kind of things which is done by AI over TCP, UDP, and other kinds of protocols which we showed you already. Okay, those protocols are already running, but it has to go get that particular file, means it has to know that it has to go UDP and then get that particular file, and then that is called an AI. Okay, that is called artificial intelligence will run over that. Okay, today for now, what is we saw what is a client server, how an AI modeling can be done over client server, what are the different kinds of structural parameters you can give for a client server model, over which what are the those come under session layer or application layer, but application is right now limited like FTP file transfer and other thing. An AI engine will be running over that to get your work done, like for simple file transfer from a remote system to your local system. Okay, without just saying by on a speaker phone or something like that. That is called the goal of AI. Thank you so much for today. This much is enough for today. So tomorrow we'll do some other things. Okay, bye now.